Do you know this morning that you serve a God named Jehovah Jireh? He is the provider. When Abraham was walking in obedience without procrastination all the way to sacrifice his son, God was Jehovah Jireh. He was a provider. He provided a ram for Abraham. Here's the thing. We have to get to that point. God didn't provide it in advance. He provided it at that right moment, at that time that it was necessary. Times in our life when we are in need of something, it seems like we want to go ahead and get it now. We don't want to wait till that very moment. But when God orchestrates his timing, it's not ours. And at that very moment, as Abraham walked there with his son, not knowing what else to happen, but he was going to trust God and keep moving forward, God provided at that very moment. So your very moment is coming. Several years ago, I ended up having to pay property taxes. The bill, I was like totally not even planning for that. I don't know why, but it just happened to come up. And it was an amount that I didn't have the money in my checking account to pay that amount of property taxes. And, I really prayed about it. I said, God, that this is a need. This is a necessity that I need to do. And I need to be able to pay for this property taxes. I mean, I'm willing to work for it. Could you provide a way? God, I don't know how. I can't see. I'm just going to believe that I know that you're going to provide a way to make this happen. About 3 days later, I get a call from a place that I had done some training before, and they wanted to know if I could do about 6 more trainings, just small 1-hour increments. And I said, sure. And she said, well, here's the thing. I need to pay you in advance for those 6 months because this funding stream that we have to pay for this PD is going to expire. Would that be okay? Would you not know that the amount that she needed to pay me in the amount of 6 months, the amount that she needed to pay me in advance was more than enough to pay for the property tax bill? I had no idea. When I was trying to reason in my mind how things were going to happen and God was going to work it out, in my mind I was thinking humanly, this is how that he's going to do it. But it came from an area, it came from a source that I never anticipated or would even think about. I want you to know, I don't want you to be discouraged today if you are in need, if there is something. Remember, you are not at that moment where you're getting ready to draw that, just like Abraham was. You're not there at that moment when God is going to, out of nowhere, put a ram in the bush for you. Don't get discouraged. You serve Jehovah Jireh. He is our provider.